All right, my friends, this is Galaxy Guide 1 for West End Games Star Wars role-playing game. This is A New Hope, which we're all familiar with. Well, this is one of the earliest ones that came out in the Galaxy Guide series, obviously number one. But for the most part, what we're looking at here is a biography list of all the pertinent characters and NPCs that occur through A New Hope. So I bought this in, well, it says $12 what I paid for it. Let's see, 1989. So I guess not totally in the system. Anyway, you got your introduction, feature explain what it is, feature galaxy guides will take you to strange worlds, both familiar and new, in the Star Wars mythos, giving alien landscapes, blah, blah, blah. Researcher's Odyssey. And this is the biography of the rebel researcher that was assigned to record for historical data of things going on with the rebellion, his own history, so on and so forth. His stats, armchair historian. Tatooine profiles. So we got the breakdown for desert stormtroopers. That makes them a little different than the average trooper. Long Snoot Gagrin is a known spy and information broker in Mos Eisley. Moma Naden, who is a brief cameo in the Cantina. Hegrid the Dad, the band leader of the Cantina band. Tanaka sisters, which we briefly see sitting at the bar in the Cantina. And Greedo and his short-lived life. And the question of whether or not Han Solo shot first. Dr. Ezvan and his notorious history and why his face looks like it's been half shot off. He's actually got quite a bit of information on him. And his compadre Ponda Baba, who gets in the way of, ends up losing an arm to Ben Kenobi. Libria, another member of the Cantina band group, or members sitting in the Cantina. Sarvak, the Wolfman of Mos Eisley. Says it right there, the Wolfman of Mos Eisley. City's newest citizens specialize in gathering information, know very little about it. Facts, and Severac never speaks to the locals, have only been able to guess about his background. Blah, blah, blah. Muftak and Cabe. The researcher's odyssey continues across the burning sands. R5D4. One of the droids at the bottom of that Java sandcrawler. Same with a power droid. A gonk droid. Jawas themselves. We know them, the Sand People. Obi-Wan Kenobi, Old Ben. Dismissed by most residents of Tatooine as a crazy old hermit, rather seen by anyone, mostly because lived out in the dangerous Jutland wastes, out beyond the Dune Sea. Ooh. R2's tail. Owen and Ben Lars, the unspoken heroes of Star Wars. Think about that for a minute. These folks, a relative of Anakin Skywalker, agreed to take on Luke, and Owen had to know. And Owen and Bew, I never can pronounce her name, never managed to have any children of their own, so they raised Luke as their own. Although raising a young Force sensitive had to have its challenges. They had to be aware that Luke was of Luke's heritage and the possibility. They had met Anakin briefly early on, once or twice, so they knew the type of person he was when he was younger. You know, when he was an active Jedi, Padawan and Jedi Knight. They knew of his mother, because Cletus Lars, Owen's dad, married him. So married her briefly until she was captured by the Sand People and tortured, raped, and whatever else. So what does these folks, at the end of the day, get? Barbecued by stormtroopers. I mean, kind of a pathetic, sad story. So we go on to the Death Star profiles. Darth Vader, Grand Moff Tarkin, Admiral Bodhi, and General Tag, Death Star officers, an overview. Some of the brightest and most ambitious of the Empire. Death Star troopers, Death Star gunners, Death Star the TIE pilots, in general, Imperial interrogator droid, the Dianagas. Then we got Yavin, General Dodonna, Dodonna's story, Dodonna, Rebel pilots, Rebel soldiers, Big Starklighter, Wedge Antilles, Jack Porkins, Heroes with the Intervis, the Heroes of Yavin, Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, Han Solo, the Mighty Chewbacca, and a long time ago. So it's a nifty thing to have if you're intimately familiar with most of these characters like I was growing up and have watched the movies over and over and over and read the books hundreds of times, the original books, I'm telling you. So it's a nice little nostalgia piece for the collection. There's some helpful, useful information in there for various characters if you're going to have adventures on Tatooine, and earlier renditions or earlier versions of the main character or main NPCs such as Luke and Han and Leia, and of course they improve through the through various installments, just like they do in the movies, and become more developed and refined and so on and so forth. So nice little thing to have, nice interesting read. I've read this numerous times over the years, and it shows. You can see the Cheeto marks and other stains and stuff that got in the bindings, and it's in fairly good shape, even said. But there you have it. Galaxy Guide 1.